Welcome again to my Tens and Tens of Friends. It is me, Teacher TJ, and today we will be reviewing Abbott's Elementary Season 5, Episode 15, Safety. The show opens up with about three groups of different safety organizations. One person runs in and says, there's been a car accident outside, so everyone rushes outside. It appears to be the beginning of the day, so I guess that's why a lot of other kids were outside. But other than that, I'm not sure why the children would run outside to see the car crash. But they get outside, and it looks to be a very bad accident, which is a little crazy for kids to learn from. And then there is the fire department, along with the Fade is basically like Dare to keep kids off. And there is another group, the Story Samurai. And the Story Samurai is the person who ran in talking about the car accident. And yeah, it was a lot. Basically, they all had to meet there that day, that same time, same day, to help with budget. And it's a mess. Like, it's a lot all at once. To help drive the story samurai point home on the importance of not texting while driving, they decided to knock off one of the teachers. And the way that they would represent that is that the teacher cannot speak all day, and they've chosen Gregory. And Gregory, like, I think we could have got this message across in a different way, but it's what they
It's what
decided upon
had to be
because
done.
basically they've combined all of the lessons for each grade is the same. High school, elementary school, it doesn't matter. They all have the same combined lesson, and yeah, it's a lot. It's crazy. In Melissa's class, the story samurai is telling a story to convey the importance of not doing drugs. I don't know what he doing, but he dancing and he's not using words, so it's very confusing. So I can't imagine what the kids are thinking. It's so bad that fire chief is in the classroom as well because the lessons are combined, and Melissa has told him to get up there, stop this madness. This is crazy. So I believe Melissa and the fire, maybe he's the fire chief, are dating. Melissa don't like suits, and the guy that she's dating has been promoted to a fire chief, so she's not too thrilled about it, but she's going with the flow. And because Mr. Eddie is now Mr. Daddy, get it? Mr. Johnson is there to teach the class. Won't be the first time. The fire chief is setting up a date with Melissa, and he's planning to have a date with her after their presentations or after she's done with school. And her is running around trying to figure out what a dream that she had means. And nobody is interested and nobody knows, but she's really dedicated to trying to figure out what this dream was about. And the suit that Melissa's dating, she's ready to dump him, which I think we could have all figured that out. She is not a fan of a suit. They've really got Mr. Eddie on lockdown. He can't speak to Janine. He can't talk to the children in his classroom. He's really just there with a shirt on that says, I texted it. And they're really treating him like that's what he did. Like he's timed out for real. And one of the children came up to Mr. Eddie to ask him a question, and he can't talk. And he's starting to realize that not being able to speak might not be as bad as he thought it was, because sometimes kids have questions that make you be like, "But I don't know." But what you don't, what I try not to do is say I don't know. So I'll try to give it an answer, or I'll say we'll look it up later or something like that. But yeah, kids really do have questions. And right now, Mr. Eddie not being able to talk, he's taking real advantage of that and starting to enjoy it. Mr. Eddie says he wished he had safety day when one of the students asked him what a BBL was. What a BBL was. I'm so happy I just have preschoolers, so their questions aren't so wild. In Melissa's class, she's trying to encourage the chief fireman to, I don't know, I said that wrong, the fire chief, to quit his job. I don't know what it is she has about suits, but she's not too fond of them. He's asking her, "Do you want me to quit the job or not accept the position?" And she's like, "No, do accept the position." But I think when he does, he won't be accepting her because Melissa does not do suits. It turns out that Melissa was not too fond of the fire chief's new position because he's basically going to be a desk jockey, is what she called him. And she likes the idea of him being, I guess, chivalrous. I don't know what that is that she's interested in him risking his life over doing a desk job, but that's what she wants from him. Since Janine don't know what to do with herself, she's going to Ava's office, bothering her, just trying to find someone to talk to. Ava basically done too. She gave her a shirt, said she was texting while driving, and yeah, it's over with for her. So now both Janine and Gregory are were texting and driving, and it ended tragically. Dang it. Janine kept talking, so and she was supposed to be, you know, so they basically made her go sit in the back of the classroom with the other non-alived person, Gregory. And he holds her hand and gives her a kiss on her hand. It was really sweet. So she, at first, was a little bit sad about not being able to talk to Barbara because, of course, anytime Barbara has a question for her or she has an opportunity to speak with Barbara, she wants to do so. But because she was texting while driving, but not for real, and she's no longer with us, she has to go sit in the back and be unalived. This samurai story is such a mess. They done threw drugs in there. So I don't think these kids learned anything. Maybe next time, just choose one and keep the rest, save another one for next year because mixing all of these up is a real mess. They could not have possibly learned anything. Melissa has finally come to her senses and congratulated her boyfriend on being promoted to fire chief, and she is starting to realize that the reason that she was not accepting of the promotion for him is because he wouldn't be living on the edge anymore. I guess he wouldn't be as dangerous. And then she got to see that he he let her know I'm still him, but a job is a job. So she agreed and they're on better terms. Barbara has been walking around the whole show trying to figure out what a dream she had means. Somebody tell Barbara to Google that. A lot of the times, what I learned is you can look up your dreams on Google. And what I really found out, what I'm really starting to learn as far as a dream is concerned, because sometimes I'll try to interpret it for myself first and then get a little bit more insight from Google or whatever. But what I learned is dreams be like total opposite of what you think it means. Like I had a dream that someone died and it was actually like really symbolizing that it was the end of something. So one thing about Barbara trying to find someone to help her interpret her dreams is no one wants to listen. No one cares. No one has any real insight on what her dreams were about. But she began talking about her dreams and realized she was talking to kids, and she was like, "Oh, y'all don't want to hear this." And they were actually like, "Yes, we do," because a lot of the times kids do want to talk. Like kids can really talk, and they are great listeners. So finally, she has someone that she can share her dream with. And the person that she shared her dream with, the children, they actually helped her interpret
Butt
it.
10.
Yay, kids.